Now we're going to move forward all the way to the terrible
1984s.
The terrible twos, also known as the bottom lines, the final two questions of the show. Michael and I like to ham it up right here, but let's skip that part. Whatever. We're talking about Voltron.
Yeah.
Mike does
this is the bottom line on Voltron.
So the first question is, Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you call the first episode of Voltron, Defender of the Universe?
7.
I
would give it a solid 7. Solid. You were worried I was going to give it a 10?
Well, you held it long enough where I'm like, you cannot be serious.
No. I mean, I liked it. I mean, if I was like, however old, I was like 6 years old when this came out or something like that, then, I mean, -5 or something. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to say your age. Whatever. I don't care. I'm 42. But I would have probably given it a 10 back then because I loved this show. I think I'm remembering back. I feel like I might have had all the lions and like put Voltron together and played with it and just formed the blazing sword and all like that fun stuff when I was a kid. But rewatching it, I was pleasantly excited that it did not ruin my childhood memories of it. So 7 it is.
Well, Roz, scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the first episode of?
And remember my feelings.
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
I would say I would give this a 5.5. I am leaning with that 0.5 on the positive side because while it wasn't as entertaining for me and maybe something I wouldn't watch currently, I did think about as a kid if I would watch it, and maybe as a kid maybe I would have enjoyed that exposition. Obviously I didn't know the word exposition when I was little, but maybe I would have been like, oh, this is a lot of information I'm taking in. Oh wait, we just saw Voltron, I've got to watch the next episode so I can see him in action. So I would say 5.5. I just felt like there was a lot of information to take in.
Well, as for me, boy, I like that.
Just remember that our entire friendship rests on your answer here.
I really like the opening song. I really like the world. I thought that the writing for this first episode was very subpar. I do think that it's going to get much better once they are part of Voltron and they fight aliens and whatever. But I thought that this first episode should have Voltron in it, or should just have something, and it really didn't. I didn't dislike it. I still enjoyed watching it, but I feel like I wish I'd watched the 5th episode instead of the 1st or the 7th or something that would have been fun, because this episode alone to me was a generously given 4.5. I was happy to watch it and I enjoyed it, but like, you watch for this guy. I don't watch for Sven.
Well, we might not even have Sven anymore after a few episodes. So.
Anyway, so now we got to move on to the final question, which is, for the purposes of this podcast, we all had to watch the first episode of Voltron, Defender of the Universe. But now that the podcast is over and we're free to move about the internet, Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, would you watch the 2nd episode of your own volition?
Well, we watched this on Amazon Prime, and they give you the first episode for free. And then to watch future episodes, you have to pay for stars. And I don't have stars, so I'd have to pay for it to watch future episodes. Would I shell out? I guess it says $2.99 a month for the first 6 months. If you want to watch, so $2.99 a month for the first 6 months of stars, and I think I would. first of all, I gotta see Voltron. I got to see that giant robot and his giant flaming sword. I got to see him. That's my guy. I gotta see that stupid giant robot lion thing. I don't know. I was so into the show when I was a kid, and I mean, obviously, like Ryan was with He-Man, and I'm sure he watched more He-Man episodes after we did. I liked Robotech as a kid, but I wasn't like super into it. I didn't know what time it came on. Voltron, I remember I was there. I don't remember what time it came on right now, but when I was a kid, I knew when it came on. I was always sitting in front of the TV watching it like this. So I would watch the second episode.
Look, he's got some flair too, by the way. What's up with these things? What's going on?
Those are wings, I think.
Wow. Roz, would you watch the second episode?
Well, I don't think I don't think I will. Not that I dislike it. I just don't think it's for me.
Right.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to watch the second episode.
Well, you're not even trying. That's why.
What? Well, Michael broke down the exposition of what it's going to cost to get.
Yeah, but then you get all the stars too, so you can watch other things on stars as well. So
That is
on
true.
The merits of the show, not on the streaming service of the month. You know?
And I'm judging on the merits of the show, but I wanted to point out there's other aspects. But anyway, yes, but on the merits of the show, I likely will not watch the second episode.
Well, your loss. I'm actually leaning towards yes, I would watch the second episode because I want to see Voltron. Not because this first episode necessarily deserves it, but because I'm aware of Voltron. I'm sure I watched a bunch of episodes, and I'm sure that we're going to get this big old head. What is this thing too? What is that?
Anyway. Yeah, pretty cool, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, barely. But yes, I would because I want to see Voltron.
All right, Ryan, we're still friends.
Oh, what a relief. Boy, oh boy, I can wipe off the spittle off my face. Yeah. I'm so nervous and stressed.
I've decided I'm not going to quit the podcast. So.
Oh boy. So that's it, you guys. If you want us to review a show, honestly, then just say WTF Snorks, WTF, whatever the hell Roz was talking about with the fish ears.
Girl, chill. Oh, that's not it. Sorry.
I think it was Scooby-Doo. I think it was.
I think so. Now that I think about it, I think it was one of the Scooby-Doo villains.
And he ran like this. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
If you want us to review Girl Chill, we'll probably be nice. We'll probably be nice for that one, just because Roz is in it.
Speak for yourself.
I know. Ryan's not going to be nice about it.
But that's good because
I'll be like, but Roz is in it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's it. So make sure you say WTF and whatever show you want us to review, and we will put it on the list and probably do it. That's about it for us. And what I'm trying to say is this podcast was very funky.
This podcast was formed like Voltron.
This podcast was a defender of the 1980s cartoons.
That's about it, guys. Please be sure to give us a like and subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. And always remember what Mr. Michael Kenyon Rosenberg likes to say with a mouthful of popcorn.
First, don't forget to register to be an organ donor. But after that, don't forget to watch the first of things.
Forgot to put my finger on the end recording. Okay.